What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, lady? Man, it's cold in a mud trucker, man. I'm freezing out this mother trucker. Trying to smoke in this cold. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. How y'all doing on this all the smoke Sunday? I'm freezing, smoking me one. But Chud the dummy. Chud the dummy. He went for a bond hearing, right? Oh yeah, how you doing too? Yeah, it's raining where you at, Quan? Yep, raining like a mug. It's raining like a mug. But he thought he was finna get out. This dummy didn't know that he was finna stay in. See, what he didn't realize was that Chud the dummy was being watched. Yeah, he was being watched. And they asked him the last time he got arrested, were you a part of any groups? He said no. But then when they arrested him, he was found with a uh, uh, he had a bulletproof vest allegedly, and he had a ticket to Turkey. So this dummy thought he was going to pop somebody, jump on a plane, and go to Turkey. Oh boy, he in there chipping out. Oh yeah, Ron, he in there chipping out, boy. See, he used to walk around talking big. He chipping out now. All that chip out talk, he in there chipping out. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, man. They say he had a bulletproof vest and a plane ticket to Turkey. Salute KB in the chat. That Floyd situation is crazy. Yeah, it definitely is. We're gonna talk about that in the next slide. But man, good old boy in there chimping out. See, it's one thing to think you got support. It's another thing to think that your support gonna go to jail with you. I don't think nobody in the chat gonna try to go to jail with me or any content creator. No sir. People got families. People got their own sweet thing they want to lay next to, or people just want to be by themselves. But I'd be dang if they going to jail with you. And I think he overestimated the situation, or either underestimated the situation that he was putting himself in. He put himself in a dangerous situation, and he only looked at it from one side of the coin. He always looked at himself winning the situation. He knew he was going to unalive somebody. He knew he was going to be the one that go free, but it just ain't working out the way he thought it was going to work out. The way it's working out now is that Chud, uh, Chud the dummy, is in there chimping out. Yeah, they say he in there chimping out. No, my brother, you are on your own. Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be. And I'm not offended. And this is on Carlos King. Hey, listen, I am not one of those goddamn country crazy. What? What you mean you ain't going down with me? We supposed to be cool. Nah, plug. We ain't that cool. 'Cause I ain't going with you. Let you know now, the feeling is mutual. But he got some so-called fans that make him think he doing the right thing. Like he's solving something. All the things you can solve. You can cure cancer. That'll help people. You know, there's a lot of things out there. The mumps, tonsillitis. What's up, bro? It's crazy. But he thought he was getting out. But once they realized that, listen, you can't use none of that money that you getting from these white supremacists. I don't know why. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. These the low bottom of the barrel scum white people. They got money, but they scum thinkers. Because the real racists, the real powerful racists, they don't like guys like this that's causing ruckus. They know they still got to get money with you. Racism is quiet. It's quiet and swift. They ain't loud with that shit no more because they still want your money. We got $1 trillion spending base, and ain't nobody that racist. They got to send little Maybelline to school and shit. Ain't nobody that racist that's gonna turn off $1 trillion, almost $2 trillion. They'll fuck a white person up for fucking up that type of money. It's racist people that'll slap Chud. They know better. Do you think all the people that saying Black Lives Matter really mean it? Shit, they just not trying to turn off that $1 trillion spending base. They really don't like it. I'm just saying. Whenever we get mad at something, we tend to support. Now, it's only going to last 90 days, but it's going to be a rough motherfucking 90 days. So we loves our Gucci's. Kwame, I told you know something? No, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I just hide, dog. This ain't me talking. I don't know nothing. They talking about we going back to Jim Crow. The hell if you is. Man, man, they'll lock you up before they let you go free back to Jim Crow. You know how much money they've been making? You know how much entertainment and things they've been making off your black ass hanging around them? Are you crazy? Excuse me. Vlad wouldn't exist if it was Jim Crow. Adam 22 wouldn't exist if it was Jim Crow. You know how many white companies will go out of business if it wasn't for us being around? Are you crazy? They're not going to let you go nowhere. You're stuck on Band-Aids, just like Band-Aids stuck on you. They stuck on you. Some of y'all think y'all going back to Jim Crow. You crazy. That means you might spend your money with black folks. And that means some of y'all might put them guns down, and some of y'all kids might go to school and goddamn have generational wealth. So hell no. Y'all niggas ain't going nowhere. You crazy? You might well get that pipe dream out your head. That's a pipe dream. if you think you finna go somewhere, that's a pipe dream. Excuse me. Yeah, hey Tangy, they think they going somewhere. Where you think you going? Somebody gonna have you collar? Where you think you going? You ain't going nowhere. They done seen the residual profit and loss statements off this here. You lost your mind. I don't know why they shouting that in public. The economics of the situation says different. Because they getting life sweat equity out of the youth now. So they definitely ain't going nowhere. They getting life sweat equity out of the youth. They got all our women and men so infatuated. Hell, I knew they had us when they got men trying to look as good as women and shit. When they got men talking about, ooh, look at my drip. Ooh, look at what I'm wearing. Ooh, look at my closet. I see niggas with more clothes in their closet than women. And I see all the women like that type of shit. And I sit back and look at that like, what the fuck is you doing with all them clothes, boy? This nigga play too much. I ain't got that many play clothes. I knew they had us when they got us like that. Because a man is supposed to be thinking, like, hey, look here, we ain't buying all that shit. And I don't even want to hear all this bullshit about if you got it, you supposed to spend it. Because then as soon as your ass go broke, you don't have nothing to trade. Nobody don't want no clothes that done been on your ass. See, them white boys go buy tractors and industry shit. So when they go broke, because they go broke too, They have things that they can sell and trade. Everybody want a fucking tractor. Are you crazy? White boy get down bad on his luck. He had to sell that tractor at a 25% discount. Shit, yeah. I know I'll pull up. I know I'll pull up to get that motherfucker. I know I would. See, they ain't letting your black ass go nowhere. You love to spend that money. They got men and women thinking just alike. Boy, everybody's spending that money, living for the now, taking trips for the now. Ain't nobody saving for later. No bug out bags. No preparation. Ain't most people ain't in shape. Why would they let you go anywhere? Why would they let you go anywhere? I thought you was talking about never mind. All them clothes and cars, but no funeral money. For real. Shit be crazy. Why are black people still paying? Unfortunately, we have so many of our youth passing away. But why is there any black person paying property tax on property if they own a house? I don't understand it. We got so many cousins and things in the ground. Why are you sending that body to the funeral home instead of burying it on your property? Y'all family anyway, you get a 2-for-1. Now, when you come pay respects, you just go into a family member house. What's up, cuz? I'm coming to see our other cuz. And now that cousin don't have to pay, never will lose their house. You got the body in the funeral yard where they getting the funeral rights and the tax exemption for the body. Why? Because you don't like this cousin, so they can't do it. We can't even get along in our own goddamn family to even take advantage of the things that you can do to really generate some wealth. You could turn a negative into a positive. But we can't even talk about shit like that because niggas will go to fight. I don't get it. Niggas will go to fight. I know my family, we go to fight. Oh, hell no. You better not put him over there. I ain't going over his house. I don't like a goddamn old lady. She don't like me. I don't like his dog. I don't like that he ain't give me $2. And I still ain't gonna get it to you. I know if we was them J people, we was them dog. Yeah, the dog too, Miss Scholar. The dog too, goddamn. Motherfuckers always be lying. This is why I be by myself, man. People be fake kicking it too much for me. Like I can have those conversations and make it make sense. Okay, if that happened, you go ahead and get this person there. I'll visit them there, and I can have that conversation. Most people will be crying and belly aching and wanting to fight, and I can't do crying and belly aching and shit. So I stay by myself. She laid back here asleep. She about to be mad as hell when I put this stuff in her ear. Yeah, she about to be upset. I'm trying to let her sleep a little bit more, but it's time for her to take her medicine, and then I gotta put this eardrop in both of her ears, and she don't like that shit there, boy. Cause I gotta massage it down in her ear. Kwame, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not good at lying. But this joker right here, man, this joker right here chimped out. Yeah, man, she expensive. Thank you though. Appreciate that. I'm gonna see if she wanna go back outside. She just wanna lay around. There's too many women for you not to have one. You're never alone.
What the hell? I ain't say I was lonely. I'm saying I like to be by myself when I'm maneuvering and stuff like that. You know, when I'm moving around. Oh, but I always said that. I said I'll either be by myself or with a woman. That's it. I always said that. Now, don't do me like that. I said you go catch me by myself or with a woman. That's it.
Personality known as Chud the Builder is now back in court today up in Clarksville.
Etherly is facing several felony charges.
I don't hear nothing on the video. What in the world is going on? Hold on.
After a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse last week. News 2's Maggie Weaver is live this morning with what we can expect to happen in today's bond hearing. And Maggie, you were there for last.
To my order says stall her out. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, she just laid out on that doggone bed. But yeah, I'm gonna give her like an hour because I know she don't like that damn eardrop. She can't stand. She be shaking her goddamn head. She had to put the muzzle on. She tried to bite the veterinarian for touching the side of her ear. I think it's inflamed. So they put the muzzle on her and they sent her up to me, and he had that white look on his face. I'm like, oh shit. I knew she did something then. But at least he didn't get bit. But yeah, she didn't like that too much.
This week's hearing as well. Good morning.
So white people can say, you got it. Come on, if you believe in free speech, it's free speech. You don't believe in it? Come on, here. You got to tell me, yes or no? Yes or no? You believe in free speech? Yeah, like people can say what they want in America. Free speech.
It depends on it depends on what you say.
Can white people say yes or no?
No. Come on, that's not. Come on, that's.
Hey, dude, talking about the rip. No, no, you cannot. Like, no, you cannot, bro. And the dude was sensible about it. He didn't curse him out. He didn't chimp out like he say. He told him, bro, you was raised wrong. Like, real talk, you was raised wrong. Like, we passed that. And we are. If you want us to feel like America got better, why would you want to go backward? And even the people that's doing that shit on the other side, like I seen a video of some dude from New York or something. He walking up to people talking about buy me something, prove you're not racist. But nigga, you gonna think I'm racist? Cause I ain't buying your ass nothing cause you grown. Fuck you talking about buy you something. I don't know why y'all white people be backing up and doing all this silly shit, making people think that it's about race. You should have been logical right there, white person. You tell them, I'm not buying you shit. You a grown-ass man. And you leave it at that. Because I wouldn't buy him a damn thing. Like, what? You know, talking about he walking up to white folks while they eating, talking about, buy me something and prove you're not racist. Let me sit right there because you're not racist. You making white people not like us. It's people like that that's fucking it up for all of us. With them experiences right there make white people want to kick a motherfucker ass. I ain't gonna lie now. Because I would want to kick a white person ass. I ain't gonna lie. Call me what you want. I would want to kick a white person ass if they come up to me talking about, prove you get over slavery and let me sit down. Prove you over slavery and let me get them seats. I'd be like, what? You don't get your motherfucker. I'm like, come on, man. Stop the games. Like, stop the BS. What's up, Mr. in the Bush? Like, come on, man. We got to stop the games. The games got to stop both ways. I seen a video of a black woman walk up in a damn liquor store on Instagram, and she just felt like breaking every damn bottle in the store. Until the police came in there, she broke every bottle of liquor on that aisle. I said, God, dog. She was pulling them off two at a time. Kaloom, kaloom, kaloom. And then everybody scared to look at her. A couple of them white boys wanted to slam her ass, but you know they scared because they don't want to get looked at as a racist or and it's a woman. I would have grabbed the ass off my aisle. I'm sorry. I'm grabbing you by, ma'am, I'm going to apply some pressure. Don't you touch me. I'm a woman. I'm going to grab your wrist, ma'am. This is my merchandise. I'm going to place both, because the cops going to do this when they get here. This is not assault. I'm making a citizen's arrest, ma'am. I went and brought these cuffs for wombats like you. I'm about to grab your wrist, ma'am, and I'm about to put these cuffs on your ass till the police get here, because I'm not going to stand there and let you, if I own that liquor store, I'm not standing there and waiting for you to break up every damn piece of my merchandise. And the only thing the cop gonna do is say, yeah, we got him. And then they're gonna let your ass out the back door of the jail, cashless bond. Because that's what's got some of these white folk pissed off now. I'm gonna tell the truth. Some of this entitlement, some of this shit Negroes been doing got some of these white boys ready to say, fuck it. Because some of the things that Negroes been doing been so out of line, it don't even make no sense. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Breaking up people's stuff just because you can and you in a protected group don't mean you should do some stupid shit like that. You're gonna make people lose it now. Now, I've been giving a lot of warnings about this same thing. You think you're ready, but you're not ready. I'm telling you now. Stop playing these type of games. You're listening to Hakeem Jeffries and all these stupid fake civil rights mother truckers that talk loud. Stop playing with people, because you know you don't want to be played with like that. Ain't no white person gonna come up to me. I try to tell people, watch behavior. Fuck all this color shit. White people the same way. It's some trash ass white people. Watch behavior. This color thing don't mean nothing. It's some black folks you know you don't want to be around. It's some white folks you don't want to be around. And this is race, same race people. It's some black folks I don't want to be around. White people got some white folks they don't want to be around. Mexicans got some Mexican folks they don't want to be around. That's just facts. Careful, Kwame, you get to talking about behavior, niggas say you cooning. I've been talking about behavior since I got on the internet. That's the only thing that people don't want to talk about. That's what tames every group. Because if I go around some children and strip down to my underwear and twerk, I'm going to jail. And there's people that can hide in a group and they can strip down to their underwear in front of children and twerk, and it's not called indecent exposure. And that's weird to me. So I told you, I've been saying this for a long time. And other people have been hearing it. And that's why my page has been taking lots of trouble and hits and shit. Because I don't know when to shut up. But you see what I'm saying is right. This shit crazy, man. I'm not cooning. You got to watch behavior. These people cooning. And some people just silly. You watch people talking about black power and then they don't stay nowhere around you, don't come nowhere around you. Only time they talking is when they got them up on podiums behind bulletproof glass, when they're on stage. That's the only time people like the black community, is when they're on stage behind podiums on bulletproof glass, when they rap artists on stage, when they basketball players and on a basketball court, nigga. I walk through Walmart because I still be where I'm at. I don't know where else to go. I don't fit in the white community. They pull me over just like everybody else. I fit the bill of I don't talk like a person they're gonna give me a pass. I got dreads, I'm tall, I'm big, I'm scary looking, but I'm cool. You know, cane corsos could be scary looking as hell, but they could be some of the coolest, sweetest dogs. I don't understand this shit, man. I don't want to bother nobody. I mean, I still can bite hard as a motherfucker, but you got to push me. I'm just saying, I don't understand this shit. So I don't go places that I'm not celebrated. So, and sometimes in the hood, I ain't celebrated because them niggas want to play gimme. And I be telling them, give me what got you here, nigga. You know, because I'm from the hood, I still talk to them like, you know, I'm still one of them. But then they be looking at me like, nigga, you a basketball player. And I still be telling them, nigga, give me what got you here, nigga. You got to go out and get it. Don't shit dream only come to a nigga that sleep. I know what they told Martin Luther King told you some bullshit. Nigga, the only thing that come to a nigga that sleep is a dream. And nigga, I'm up. I've been awake a long time going to get some of this goddamn money. You should try to wake up and stop dreaming. I be bullshitting a lot though. I be fucking around. But yeah, man. I don't fit in nowhere like that. You good in Alabama? I was just in Alabama. What part of Alabama you at? Salute, Baker, man. When you're 7 foot, assume you played in the NBA. Yeah, I feel bad for my brother. He tall as hell. He ain't no play. He played for the penitentiary. Yeah, he played for the penitentiary. Joe had that man with titties reading to kids projects, huh? You good in Memphis? Shit, motherfuckers from Memphis ain't good in Memphis. Man, I'm not listening to you. Hey, look here, man. Hey, salute to you. You might be a cool brother, but nigga, we gonna have to meet in Georgia. That nigga say, you good in Memphis. Motherfuckers from Memphis ain't good in Memphis. No, hell no. No, baby, no. That's a city that anybody can get it. The shooters need shooters. Shit. And then the shooters need the shooters. Boy, that's a never-ending cycle, boy. Hell to the no. I got to play the video on that one. Oh, yeah, I damn sure mind my business. I'm blind. I'm blind, and I'm crazy. The only thing I am not is crippled, because goddamn, I'm going to make some move. And motherfuckers start. I know how to get low and get fast. Shit. Niggas say Memphis.
Come on, bro. We passed.
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, I'm back again with another video right now. Look, we got more great news about Chud the Builder. So basically, he has been in jail for like a week. We already know that. And if you don't know who Chud the Builder is, he's basically a little funky fucker who run around different cities.
He said a little funky fucker. Look at that mustache. Y'all taking this dude serious with a wide earth mustache with skin like a... Never mind, I can't say that. I can't say that word.
With his phone, he be streaming and he walks up to black people and antagonizes them and harasses them and says the N-word. And what I mean, basically, he will use it. He slapped them. It's a lot of different things that did take place with him.
N-word, no.
Yes, sir.
Come on, get your burgers. But we got to make sure you believe in free speech first. Yes or no?
See, them people, see, they don't understand. They don't want your food in the first place. So if he would have had $10 in his hand, they'll let him say whatever the hell he wanted to say. This is a dumb, honky-tonk racist white boy. He's a slow pawn with a dummy. No wonder he out here doing low IQ shit and wasting all that white skin. Hell, all he had to do is have a good credit score, and a bank would have gave him some money, and he could have started a business, fucked up the business. The bank would have gave him a bailout, and then he could have asked goddamn Biden and Kamala Harris. She would have gave him another bailout. Like, why is you out here wasting this white skin? This got to be a loser. Boy, do you know, white boy, you are a loser. I made it from a cheese line to where I'm at, and your loser ass out here trying to hand homeless people burgers so you can say the N-word. What a waste of white skin. I would have been the fucking president if I was white. Do you know they'd have a statue of me, white boy, if I was the #1 draft pick and I was white? Oh my God. I'd be on the goddamn Wheaties box, you white dummy. You was a waste of skin, white boy. See, it's only low IQ, low vibrational white boys that want to do this. And them smart white boys, man, they want to go build NASA. They want to go save their country. They want to go fight in the war. They want to go to USC Berkeley. They got shit to do. They ain't got no low IQ, stupid shit like this to do. They going to go work on Wall Street and run Fortune 500 companies. they not gonna say the N-word because they know black people got $1.9 trillion. They not a dummy like this. Even if they was gonna say the N-word, they'll say it amongst their friends. This is a low IQ, low brow dummy. I can't even believe people getting mad at this fool, waste of skin white boy when all he had to do is have a 700 credit score and he could have got 300,000-400,000 given to him. Waste of skin white boy here. He looks more like a Marlboro man. Yeah, he's a dummy. Man, you know what the advantage I would have had as a white boy? He could have walked in a bank looking like that. 700 credit. He probably could have had a 650. Walked and got a business loan. Stupid little, dumb little white boy.
So white people can say, you gotta, come on, if you believe in free speech, it's free speech. You don't believe in it? Come on, here. You gotta tell me, yes or no? Yes or no? You believe in free speech?
Free speech.
Yeah, like people can say what they want in America, free speech.
It depends on what you say.
Can white people say yes or no?
No.
Damn.
Come on, bro. We passed that.
Free speech.
You brought up the wrong way. You was taught the wrong way.
No,
So
free speech.
You come on. No, say something else better than that, bro. Don't do that.
So the First Amendment says you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, but you know what we went through. Don't bring
I don't know what you
all that
do.
shit we done went through about that.
Don't matter. We're all equal now.
But why would you bring it
You
up?
equal or no? Are
I'm
we equal?
I'm equal.
No, am I equal?
Yes, but don't say
So
that.
I can say what you say.
I don't say that. I don't say you white.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't give a shit.
It's different.
No, it ain't.
Y'all didn't go through the shit we had to go through.
Man. So you're saying we're worse than y'all?
And we know.
So we're not equal.
We know different.
Freedom of speech or
It's
yes
no
or no?
different,
It's
but-
yes or no.
The word no.
Come on.
The word no.
Damn, bro. I thought we was cool.
Because he can't. No.
I knew I smelled weed. I knew I smelled. What do you mean? I didn't say nothing racist.
I said, as long as you don't, we cool. As long as you don't, we cool.
I'm never racist to nobody. I just say you believe in freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And then I say so white people can say.
Yeah, but they only. Like,
I mean, you don't have to.
Black people walk around saying, bro.
Well, you say whatever you want.
I mean, I feel like neither word should be said.
Any word should be said. This is America.
I mean, that's what you're giving them the point of. That's what they want us to do is divide and conquer. They want to divide y'all and divide us.
I'm bringing us together again. Got your body cam on? No. I want to know what y'all were talking about before I walked over here. You've been staying here the whole time in your live stream.
He said he bringing us together. How you bringing people together with the N-word? Hey, little N-word, come here. You know, I can say what I want, you little N-word. Like, how is that bringing people together? If you want to bring people together, why don't you use words of like affirmation? Like, why don't you say something positive? This motherfucker calling somebody a racial slur. Tell me he bringing them together. What an idiot.
What's he videoing me for? You don't know? Anything malicious? You sure he didn't say nothing? Here's that guy. Is that what he said? Huh? You don't got nothing to say though. All right, well, God bless you. Hey, keep the streets safe. White monster! That's why he's not chimping out. That'll do it. Black guys need to drink a white monster. It'll make them mature, it'll give them a good job, and it'll be a productive member of society. White monster. We're gonna get a sponsorship one day too.
He's trying to show that the black guys are not mature while he's yelling while they're doing their job. You running up on them, screaming, saying racial slurs for a laugh online. Can't think of nothing else but rage bait. Can't think of nothing else to make no money but rage bait. And you white. Like, I think that's funny. A waste of fucking white skin. This is why there's no white privilege. Looking at him makes the spectrum tip back a little bit. It's even. This boy don't got no privilege. He's a dummy. Look where he went. He went from a regular all-American white boy to the slammer. He's a dummy. He had all the privilege in the world and gave it away, fucking around downtown, a place that he ain't even supposed to be. A dummy. Now he in the cell with black folks that he was saying chipping out, telling them when to get dressed, telling them when to get out of the room and slide. Do you know what them black boys doing to your food in there, boy? Boy, they probably putting BBCs all in your mashed potato. Yeah, they making sure your mashed potato creamy. Hey, Chud, if I was you, I would eat nothing out of there unless I open it out of a plastic bag. You better eat out of a vending machine, boy. You better be eating popcorn and potato chips. You should lose about 70 pounds while you in there. Because if I was you, I would eat nothing unless it came out of a motherfucking vending machine. I just told them I'm drinking out the toilet for the whole day until I make stove. The whole week. Cause boy, look at here. What they gonna do to your food? You stupid. You when you do things this stupid things happen to you. Cause they gonna make sure your mashed taters, your chicken, all that shit, they gonna do chicken right.
Oh shit! The cop with the white monster's based. That's over there videotaping me for what? He didn't want nothing to say. Look at this guy. There's a right there. That's like a crap I've ever seen it.
Now there's more. There's more of us out here.
You gotta perform.
All right.
Because of that, there you call it what you want. This guy was talking to me cordially.
I was. But you start calling me everywhere. Big bro. Big bro. Big bro. Big bro. Let him have it.
Hey, what, fool?
You got 18 right? I know this person. Let him have it.
You don't know.
He go.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
You don't know.
All right, bro.
Huh? Nigga. Do it again, you're gonna go to jail today. Wait, you.
Did y'all hear that? And that was Keith. That black woman tried to tell this dummy. She said he ain't supposed to have no gun because he wasn't. She said he ain't supposed to have no gun. Y'all call the police on his ass. He just got arrested. She knew it off the dribble. Off the rip, she said he ain't supposed to have no gun, y'all. Call the police on him. Damn, Chud. Damn, Chud, the dummy. Chud, the dummy. Damn, Chud, the dummy. Hey, he wasn't supposed to have no gun. He wasn't supposed to be drinking no alcohol. But he's supposed to get out of jail. All these people admiring stupid ass, saying that looking motherfucker. Oh man, he's supposed to get out, man. Why can't he say the N-word? He's supposed to get out. It's just a fucking word. Y'all be so sensitive over a word. Motherfucker walking around smelling like balls, stink, musty motherfucker. But he was talking about somebody else chimping out. Ooh, boy, I would say some shit, but I don't want to get flagged. They just gave me a warning on this channel. So I gotta play a video every time I get in one of them cabs.
Spit on him. Oh, my mama, you just spit on him.
Big bro. Should have did that, big bro.
I'm fit to. I swear I'm fit to. Wait, you gonna go to jail today?
Do y'all hear that woman yelling? He ain't supposed to have no gun. Call the police on him. Why y'all think Chud didn't call the police at first? He waited until the dude who spit on him, after that lady said that, the dude who spit on him, he let him leave. He didn't say nothing. Now, any other time, Chud would be screaming, call the cops. Y'all call the cops. He be going to get, soon as something happened to him, he screamed, call the cops. And when that lady said, he ain't supposed to have no gun, y'all call the police on him. That motherfucker looked away and he kept filming. He ain't say nothing else about no police. She knew. He had just got arrested. He was out on bond. He ain't supposed to have no gun. He ain't supposed to be doing none of this shit he doing. But yet and still, he did it. What a dummy.
You gotta perform. All right. Because they're here. You call it what you want. This guy was talking to me cordially. I was. But you started calling me N-word. Big bro. Don't worry. Big bro. Big bro. Let him have it. Hey, what, fool? You got 18 rounds. I know this person. Let him have it. You don't know. He going. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You ain't over. All right, bro. Huh? Nigga. Spit on you. Do it again, you're gonna go to jail today. Come on, man. Wait, you spit on him? Oh, my mama, you just spit on him.
Big bro. Should have did that, big bro.
I'm fit to. I swear I'm fit to. I swear I'm fit to.
Y'all look at him. All he doing is getting the damn video of the dude. He ain't called no police. He just getting the video of him. He can't call the police because he wasn't supposed to have a gun. Tell his ass to come to Memphis. Oh no, he ain't gonna come to Memphis. Shit, he wouldn't even get a chance to get his camera out. What's going on, Jay? He wouldn't even go get a chance to get his camera out. At least you still got your. Can somebody tell her the backstory, please? Because here she go, chimping out, honking out. She comes straight in the chat, y'all, honking out. This crazy, man. You come straight in the chat, honking out. Don't even know what really happened, man. You should have asked a question, man. Dang. Everybody rents got taken by accident. And I hadn't seen you in like umpteen years, and then you walk right back in here chimping out. I mean, honking out. That ain't cool, man. Don't honky out in my chat now. He told me, hell no, don't take that. Shit, I'm the Black Chud the Builder. What the fuck? Nah, I don't want to be associated with that fool. I'm just joking. She know I'm joking. But nah, everybody rents got taken. I must have hit the wrong X. I was trying to unblock everybody. Where my phone at? You gotta type again. I gotta find my damn phone. Where's my phone? Blocked me and took it, remember? Oh yeah, that was for a day. You tried me. Ain't nobody above the rule. You don't try me. Don't try the host. Yeah, don't ever try the host. Try Lotto. Never, ever try to host. Try lotto. You know? Hey, but listen here. This goddamn boy here, when I heard the news that this dummy had a gun and he wasn't supposed to have no gun, that shit had me crying, laughing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, wow, all these people thought this dude was doing the right thing. They talking all this shit just because he tweeted what he tweeted. I don't like that. When he tweeted that shit, that was disrespectful. There's no need to say that. I'm gonna leave. He said, I'm gonna leave a chimp dead on the ground, and I'm gonna get off scot-free. Like, who talk like that? What's wrong with this boy? Who hurt him? Well, we done found out who hurt him. Yeah, a little black woman putting that sledgehammer in him, and now he mad. He missed that sledgehammer that girl was giving him. It's a shame, boy. Go get that sledgehammer back. She said she rolled up on him. He want to get mad at every black person he see because he can't get no more of that sledgehammer. Hey, you're chipping out. Honking out over that sledgehammer. Damn shame. What, Miss Carla? What I done did? Nah. Kwame, I hope you see. He said, I hope you've seen the videos with him and our YNs and the black woman posting that fool Chud take the selfie. Ooh, taking a selfie, weirdo behavior, almost lost face that day. Almost lose face that day. Salute to you, Lee. Yeah, man, she pegging him.
Hey, he slipped out. He slipped out. You know what's crazy about? On my mama, he do it for content game. He can't. I know, but it's cool because guess what? Look.
He said, I wonder how these divestors feel about this. They just as white supremacists as he is, and they enable people like him with their gossip about black men. Damn. Salute to you, bro.
He can't treat nobody like no nigga. Look, I'm on look. He ain't treating nobody like one. He came in the store. He was cool as hell. Talking shit. No. He was cool as hell. And he came out the bathroom and I looked. I said, bro, I know you don't. He said, you want to preach? I said, bro, I don't know. I'm not telling you to preach with you. I know you do this shit for content because he wasn't even like that until the slappers. You and I when the niggas just slapping. He called the police on him. But what he do is he get us amped up and they call the police, bro. Hey, are you screen recording this? All right, so you weren't there when he slapped him. No, I pulled him to get some gas and I see him. He parked right there. I'm like, so you know, I got my life. I hopped out my shit. You feel me? Yeah, I hopped out my shit. So I'm like, he started talking about chipping out and shit. All right, bro. Like, I ain't chipping out. Yay. It's not your bomb country boy. Yeah, he did just spit on Cub though. That's crazy, fool. He did that, bro. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that wasn't smart. I'm not taking shit.
Hey, man, I ain't never in my life heard of a black guy say to another black guy, you shouldn't have spit on that black dude. Hey, man, all I want to say is just I hope all my black brothers can get this compassionate, this sensible, and this nice when it comes to each other. Because y'all know how to stop. Look how he conflict resoluted with that white boy. Just at the thought of knowing he gonna go to jail. I'm telling you Negroes right now, you ones that are indoctrinated with this street life, the ones that talk about I ain't gonna snitch when you're not a part of no gang, just know that they think that you the guinea pigs that they can just kick your ass. Most people don't want to go to jail. And at the thought of that white boy calling the police, and I don't think it's just that. I think it's more about his skin. Because it's some dudes that don't give a damn about going to jail when the person is black. And I wish y'all can get that compassionate with each other
Stop this loving to slide on one another, all this stupid ass shit that we do for views. I wish we could stop this. And if you got a problem with one dude, let that one dude handle his problem on his own, because this shit's starting to look all yag shit. Where you argue with one dude and there's 50 dudes got to jump in. And looking at how Ray J fought, I can see why all the rappers got to have 30,000 niggas to fight and shoot for them, because that was a shame. That was a damn shame. Can't even argue with one man no more. He got 60 niggas protecting him like he a bad bitch. That's why all these women still screaming they ain't got no protection. Hell, they all with all the niggas. Look at the way these rappers fight. One nigga come in the club, is 17 niggas behind him. What in the world is going on here? They selling chicken in this mouth too? I was glad to go out to LA. They don't do all that. In DC, you can come to the club, 35 dudes. I used to hate that. See dudes walking in 35 a piece. I'd be like, man, golly. Knowing all them dudes ain't gonna be the guys that get no girls, so they gonna be the dudes that's cop blocking. They trying to fight over the coop, show them they tough. So you ain't never lied. I'm telling you, these dudes got to come 50 deep. One person got to bring 50 people. That's weird. How can you even see the girls? Who the hell is paying that tab? That's why them rappers go broke. They talk all that stuff on the wax, and then they got to book 19 hotel rooms. They got to book 27 rental cars, and they sending dudes down the highway early trying to beat them there while they fly or ride the tour bus. These dudes high, getting pulled over, getting caught with Dracos, and man, they probably paying bonds in every other state, lawyer fees in every other state. Hotel bills, great bills. Man, Lord have mercy. Taking these hood niggas around these beautiful girls, Lord have mercy. You bound to drizzle. It's crazy.
I'm not disarming nobody. I'm not arming myself. That don't make no sense. Is that not hate speech though? Cuz can't go to jail for hate crime. What the? He got banned, but now. Gay.
But in this instance, basically something happened downtown in Tennessee. He pulled out his firearm and he accidentally shot himself and he shot the person. Now he's facing a slew of charges.
More developments in the wild case involving a mid-state live streamer who is now charged with attempted murder. We've been following the story of the guy online known as Chud the Builder, but his name is Dalton Etherly. You may remember we first reported earlier this week he got kicked out of a Nashville restaurant. Police arrested him for reportedly skipping out on a tab of about $400. Well, then days later, he's involved in a shooting outside the Clarksville courthouse. He got shot, another person got shot, and now he's facing charges of attempted murder.
Clarksville police say that Dalton Etherly and another man got into a fight yesterday. This happened outside the courthouse there in Clarksville. Etherly goes by the name Chud the Builder online. He is known for antagonizing people on camera. Now, the Montgomery County Court records show that Etherly was due in court yesterday morning over a debt to a credit card company. Police say that both men involved were taken to hospitals. Etherly was booked into the Montgomery County Jail. He is charged with attempted murder as well as aggravated assault. Now, you may remember that Etherly made some headlines earlier this week when he was arrested in Nashville for live streaming at a restaurant on Broadway. They asked him to leave. He would not. They arrested him for theft of services there after he would not pay his tab.
In just 2 hours, Dalton Etherly, who goes by the name of Chud the Builder, which you just mentioned, will be in court for multiple charges, including attempted murder. Now, Etherly is known for posting racially charged content. On Wednesday, investigators say Etherly got into a fight with another unidentified man, which led to a shooting in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. As of now, the motive remains unknown. This comes days after Metro Police arrested Etherly for refusing to pay for his meal at Bob's Steak and Chop House in Nashville. I spoke to Clarksville attorney Alan Rosas, who also witnessed the shooting.
Actually getting ready for a 1:30 criminal court that I had. I was behind the building talking to another attorney when I heard what I thought to be one gunshot and then 2, 3, 4 gunshots.
Moments after the shooting, Etherly live streamed on pump.fun, claiming self-defense. Dalton Etherly is currently behind bars for multiple charges, including attempted murder in connection to a shooting in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. This comes as Etherly's racist online content has gained national attention.
I heard the gunfire and looked up, and everyone in the cafes, everyone's heads turned.
Clarissa Greaves is still in shock a day after deputies say a shooting broke out in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse. Greaves tells me it happened shortly after 1 in the afternoon while she was working at a nearby coffee shop, seeing the aftermath unfold from the window.
Pretty scary.
This video shows a man identified as Dalton Etherly on a stretcher surrounded by crime tape. Etherly is a live streamer known for using racial slurs.
Well, from what I've seen from his videos, I don't know how that could make anyone feel safe.
Moments after the shooting, Etherly live streamed on pump.fun, claiming self-defense.
He said, "You start saying all that chimp out to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me.
Investigators say Etherly and an unidentified man got into a confrontation and gunfire erupted. Investigators did not answer what started it, but did say both men were taken to area hospitals. But it's not Etherly's first run-in with the law. Saturday evening at the restaurant Bob's Steak and Chop House in Nashville, Etherly is accused of refusing to pay $371 for his meal. Officers later arrested Etherly on multiple charges, including theft, but he posted bond. Greaves tells me she's not surprised things escalated, given Etherly's reputation.
I think it was kind of bound to happen.
The family who claims Etherly shot their loved one could not be reached for comment.
Now, at first, they gave him a $1.25 million bond. And you can see how that thug, how that gangster responded when they gave him that. It's like his soul left his body. And the guard that was there looking at him, I love how he was looking at him. I'm going to play a little bit of that right now, but I'm going to play that full video again at the end of this video if you didn't get a chance to check it out last time. But this is how he responded once he received that $1.25 million bond.
But hey, we can have the hearing. Okay. So the court can't make an informed decision. Right now, it would just be arbitrary.
Okay.
Setting the number.
All right. Thank you, General. When the court sets bond, if we have a bond, when we have a bond hearing, we'll consider TCA 4011-118. The overriding intent of that statute now is to protect the public interest and public safety. Mr. Etherly's on bond apparently on several other matters when this matter was allegedly committed. I'm looking at an A and really a super D, a C, really 3 C's and an A really for tracking kind of purposes. It's pretty serious.
Your Honor mentioned criminal homicide. I thought that was attempted.
I said, did I say homicide? I meant to say attempted criminal homicide if I didn't.
Okay.
I thought I did, but that's still an A felony.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a bail.
I'm gonna set just a bond right now. After we have our bail hearing, then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at $1.25 million, based upon the fact of how many people were in the courtyard, we're here at the courthouse, and the seriousness of all these felonies, and his bond status. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the 26th at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, the 21st at 9 o'clock.
Now you can see the lawyer shook his head. He lost breath. Everybody was stressing when they heard that, right? So he went to court today. Well, by the time y'all see it, it'll be the next day. But he went to court. Once he went to court, they lowered the bond. But people were thinking that they lowered it to like 100,000 something that he can possibly get out on, right? But that did not happen. They lowered it down by 200 $50,000. So he's at a $1 million bond as of now. But what people didn't know, and a lot of people did know as well at the same time, that he had raised over $100 and something thousand from people, and he was planning on using that money, but he did not use that money because he couldn't use that money. They have let it be known that that money is not eligible for him to get out.
And what all the white folks started doing is they started arguing, trying to talk about that one kid that's down there in Texas that may have stabbed, that one that stabbed the young kid and unalived the white guy. They compared this Dalton case to that, this Chud the Builder case to that. And I'm like, how do you sink to a low like that to where you're going to compare a teenager that may have acted on impulse as a child, as a teenager, and to a grown adult that's tweeting out, I'm going to leave a chimp on the sidewalk? How are you going to compare that? Like, I thought these people was educated. How are you comparing a grown man to a child that didn't premeditate anything, that may have, like I said, may have acted out of impulse or whatever? I don't know. But how do you compare the two with this guy is tweeting out whatever he's going to do? Like, this is crazy. They want to say the N-word that bad that now you're comparing this guy's bond to a child's bond that knew what he was going to do. That's crazy.
Out on. Now they're saying that somebody is trying to pay to get him out. Now, we seen the other day, I'm pretty sure if you haven't seen, Aiden Ross had received a call from him, and he was saying, hey, let me fight in one of your fights and just get me out, basically, and I'll fight for free, whatever the case may be. Aiden said, hell no, he's not going to be doing that, because he knows that if he interacts with this guy and helps him out, people are going to go against him too. And he probably just don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying, because of how he's out here moving. But he did go to court, and today, basically, they told him what they told him. He needs to stay off social media. He can't stream, all of this shit. And the lawyer that he has was basically trying to say some shit towards the judge as if, like, you know, that's not right that you're doing him like that. He should be able to exercise his rights as far as like freedom of speech and shit like that. But the judge heard what he said and doubled down on that, and also said it again. No social media, and he can't be doing the shit that he was doing, basically. I'm gonna let y'all watch that right now.
All right, for the record, Mr. Ethley is now in the courtroom with
Your Justice.
All right, take him into custody. Take him into custody. I told you, sir, you did not have a speaking role today. You decided that you wanted one for whatever reason. I don't know why, but take him into custody. However, anybody on that side of the bar does not have a speaking role in any of these proceedings today. There's not going to be any hoopla or shenanigans from the gallery. You're going to be removed, and I'll talk all about that in a second.
Can you read what these posts say?
The initial part says, I will defend my life with lethal force. Do not approach me with intent to threaten bodily harm.
I think it's reasonable to have a gag order on the defendant should he make bond. And I guess even while he's in the jail and has his, I don't know, iPad or whatever, he cannot live stream, post, or anything that indirectly or directly encompasses these offenses.
But the First Amendment is very important to a free country. Without us being able to talk about ideas freely, we can't really be a free society. Now, I mean, repugnant ideas are still protected under rights of free speech. So people are free to go say whatever offensive things they want to say, as long as it's not calling for someone to hurt somebody else.
That's a $1 million bond. With the following conditions: no weapons, GPS monitor, There will be a gag order for Mr. Etherly regarding social media live streaming about the facts or the parties involved in this case. That's going to help them.
Social media personality known as Chud the Builder is now back in court today up in Clarksville.
Dalton Etherly is facing several felony charges after a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse last week. News 2's Maggie Weaver is live this morning with what we can expect to happen in today's bond hearing. And Maggie, you were there for last week's hearing as well. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mark and Nikhil. That's right. I was here whenever Chud the Builder, Dalton Etherly, was walked into that courtroom. Now, today's hearing is expected to focus on whether Etherly will continue to be jailed under that estimated $1.25 million bond, or if a judge could change those conditions. Now, investigators do say that Etherly, known online as Chud the Builder, was involved in a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse here last Wednesday. Authorities say both Etherly and another man were shot during this incident and taken for medical treatment. Now, court records do show that Etherly had been at the courthouse earlier that day for a separate civil debt appearance. Etherly is now charged with attempted criminal homicide, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment. Now, at his first court appearance last week, a judge cited the seriousness of these charges, public safety concerns, and the fact that the shooting happened outside a courthouse when setting that temporary bond amount. Now, court records do show that Etherly has pending cases in both Montgomery and Davidson counties, and at today's hearing, we're expecting to hear more about both those cases as that bond amount is set. We're going to keep you updated here on air and also online at WKRN.com, so follow along for more. Reporting live here in Clarksville, Maggie Weaver, News 2.
Crime, a controversial social media personality, remains behind bars for now. The judge in Chud the Builder's case is keeping his $1 million bond in place. Chud, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, is charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. He was arrested last week for a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse, while the victim is recovering. Today, a judge locked in a more than $1 billion bond he'd previously set. But before court wrapped up, the judge said someone online offered to pay his bond. Those details are still being worked out this afternoon. And at one point during today's hearing, a man was asked to leave for reacting to video playing in the courtroom. While he was being escorted out, he made a comment about a, quote, two-tiered justice system. That's when the judge ordered him to be taken into custody.
Okay, now that you've seen that, I feel like that he's getting what he deserves. Now, I'm always mention what was said about him. They were saying that he liked to get his spine tickled. A young lady said that, she used to dig in his spine. You know what I'm saying? She was pegging him and stuff, and deals for
happened with Chud. And when
there she is. There go his baby daddy. Yeah, I ain't want to hear the detail. But there go his baby daddy. Chud. There go your baby daddy.
it was happening, what do you think is going on with him by knowing him?
Is this a safe place?
Real life street star. Woo! We have a new celebrity in the building. You got a little infamy going on right now. Lily Venus. What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for gracing our platform. We have a super serious topic to talk about that you are a part of. I have a lot of information about. There's been a gentleman going around by the name of Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder has been harassing young, old African Americans, calling them hard R for about a month now, 2 3 months.
No,
It's
been over a year.
Over a year.
And I just found out 2 weeks ago. I would have been said something.
Oh wow, over a year. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Before we just a little. How do you know Chud?
Through weed. First, he just was the plug,
Okay.
but then we became friends, and then he would come to my house when I throw parties and stuff.
Did he seem racist? Like, did you get
Nah,
any?
like he was one of us. All his friends were black. Like
Okay.
all his friends were black. He listened to our music. He ate our food. He sold us weed. Like it was very shocking to see him turn
Was
into
the
this.
weed good?
Hell, that was the plug. He has some of the best weed in Clarksville. All the college kids went to him.
Okay, so when you learned of what he was doing online and his content, what was your initial reaction?
I was in a serious state of denial. I couldn't believe what I was watching. So I was at work. I do security, and I was at work, and my homegirl was like, "Hey, you saw this?" And I'm looking. I'm like, "Dalton?" I'm like, "Show me something else." So she's showing me. I'm going down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, What happened to him?" Because we remained friends all throughout my life, even when I moved away from Clarksville. The last time we spoke to each other was in 2022. And the only reason why we stopped talking to each other was because my brother had got murdered, and I kind of like spiraled a bit. So I fell off the face of the planet for a while. So when I finally see him again, to see him like that, I just couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it. So I literally prayed, and I was like, "God, please put him in my path, because this is only going to end in one of two ways. Someone's going to jail or someone's getting killed." And I kid you not, 2 days later, I bumped right into him. I was doing DoorDash on Broadway. I made a left, and he was literally right there. And I had to take a moment. I got out the car, and that's when I approached him and tried to figure out like what happened.
So I don't know if it's already public knowledge, but like that Chud the Builder guy, the blatantly racist white guy that's in Tennessee and like just is blatantly racist, we're from the same town. And multiple times he sent me and my other gay boyfriends nudes on Grindr. So, oh my God, great question. I don't know if you've like ever thought about this, but the world actually like operates on a timeline. And part of the timeline is the past. And in the past, I didn't have a boyfriend like I do in the current, like present tense. So,
But if I didn't, it is what it is. But another lawyer kind of basically broke down what was going on, what took place with him and things like that, as far as like the court situation, because they fought at the courthouse. So he kind of broke down what was alleged to have happened, and things just went the best way that it could today for Chud the Builder. Now I think that he has to pay that full bond because they haven't got him out yet, and I'm pretty sure somebody around him that knows him or somebody that's into what he's into would have bonded him out if it was 100,000. The 10% of $1 million. So it's looking.
No, they ain't gonna get him out. They can't get him out. Let him chimp out. Let him stay in there and chimp out. So hold on. Let me go to my next video. I gotta pull it up. I'm gonna see if I can play it off. I don't know how he was able to play this fight. Our boy, urban politician. I don't know how he was able to play this fight. But I'm about to see if I can play it without getting flagged. I'm gonna see if I can play it without getting flagged. Lee said, Chud don't make a black woman famous. She's doing interviews and everything. We got to give him some credit for helping the community by putting himself away and investing into our sister, even though she's a weird one. Laugh out loud. Absolutely.
Right at him. Ray come right. What is this? They don't know how to fight. This is crazy. What is this? What is happening right now? Why is Ray J fighting like that? Oh my Lord. What is this? Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. What is this? This is crazy. Oh, don't knock Ray out. Oh, Lord, don't knock Ray out. This is crazy. What is happening right now? Big? Oh my Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Ray up out of there. Oh, my God, don't knock Ray out. This is crazy. Big? Oh my Lord. What is Ray here doing?
I didn't understand the strategy. The man in there looked like he pregnant, but trying to fight. He looked half pregnant, but trying to fight. I thought his heart was bad. Who sanctioned him to fight when he just said he ain't got but a couple days to live? That don't even make sense. What is you doing fighting if you out of shape like that? All that gangster talk Ray J be doing. He must got some real goons around him, boy. He definitely got them real goons. You got to be careful with him, boy. He got them real goons around him. What I told y'all about a lot of these rappers. They make unalivers out of your sons. They can't do none of this. Most of them, not all, can't do none of the stuff they talk about. They go get your kids out your community that still fight, that still get popped, that still do everything, and they take it for them.
This is crazy.
Damn, bro. Like that? For real, my nigga? That's janky.
Man, they done got these celebrities so used to winning, dog. They want the fights to be rigged too. This man say, really, dog? You really gonna win the fight? To protect their image, he wanted the dude to throw the fight for him. Boy, I swear, boy. This is a facade. That's crazy. He's like, really, dog? He really blowed. Really, dog? You really beat me? You really fucking won. Like I'm Ray J. You really punched me in my shit, bro. And I'm Ray J, bro. Like, why did you hit me? You're supposed to lose. I'm the talent.
Like that? For real, my nigga? That's janky. Say what you gotta say, man. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but nigga took an L tonight. No, we didn't take like a money.
Hey, boy, dude snatched that mic from him quick. He's like, oh, hell no, he about to snitch. We ain't take no L. Damn. So apparently Ray J is alluding to the fact that they had an understanding prior to the fight that Buddy just said, you know what, the hell with this understanding. You really can't fight. I can't have you rushing me looking like this. Ray J was like, forget that, bro. You really, really can't fight. I can't lose nobody like you. And dude just took him down.
We lost. Nigga, we didn't think you was gonna win. So how y'all lost money? L tonight. No, we didn't take like a money we lost. Nigga, we didn't think you was gonna win. So how y'all lost money? Wow. Hey, I ain't gonna, that's a good method though. If I got my that, I'll be like, nigga, you look at that. I can't see it, my nigga. You got one of them cartoon lumps. You know when I love you, dog.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as we have another celebrity that made the decision to jump inside the ring and get knocked out once again. And this time around is Ray J, as he jumped out there with Super Hot Fire. If y'all don't remember who Super Hot Fire was, he had the skits back in the day that was legendary with the battle raps, and then he had fell back from it. But he decided to get in there, and they did this on Rain Bet right now. And as y'all see, man, it was not looking good for Ray J at all. Left dog with the knot on top of his head. And I just got a couple questions. One of them being, what made y'all say we ain't even gonna box? We gonna get in here and do MMA? Because I also seen Lance Stevenson and Michael Beasley get inside there as well. Lance Stevenson won by submission, but that makes a little bit more sense because they both is athletes. They both were in shape inside the ring. You can see it. They work out. They still hoop. They active. They doing this basketball stuff. They just did a battle playing against each other. Michael Beasley was going crazy with that last year. They also doing the big three stuff, so it makes sense for them. They athletes. They entertainment is being athletic, and their lifestyle is staying in shape, being active. Ray J and even Super High Five look like y'all ain't worked out in forever. But Ray J did say he didn't do this for money. He said this was just him having fun. Said he didn't do it for a payday. But come on now, Ray J. Then at the end, he decided to try to make it seem like this was a plan. And like old boy Ben Dunn said, hey, fam, if I got knocked out like that too, I would try.
If you didn't do it for money, you need to renegotiate. After he lumped your head up like Martin and the memes gonna go around about your ass, you need to renegotiate. You need to get some money out of this shit. Nobody better not let Ray J walk out the arena with no money after taking an ass whooping like that.
To make it seem like we ran off script or something as well, but come on now, what's really happening, bro? Like, boys keep getting in there, making a fool of themselves and getting knocked out. And I do understand, hey, yeah, you got inside the ring, you showed heart, you showed that you was dying to do it, you showed that you ain't scared of nothing, but this ain't really your lane in your game either, you feel me? But I do know that Ray J does stream. I don't know exactly what his streaming situation is at. I know he had some issues with it a while back, had that incident go down in on Christmas with his baby mama and things like that. But Ray J is all over the place, bro. Because it was like a while back, he was pushing the narrative that he was having heart failure and he wasn't gonna have too much longer. He even went to the point of putting some like fake blood dripping from his eye while he was on stage. And I'm like, come on now, Ray J. You really going all the way down through there, bro. And seeing him get out there, get handled, done like this, not on his head. I don't care who you is. If you fight enough, you go take an L. So it ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just like, this ain't what we thought Ray J was going to be doing. Well, I didn't think that Ray J would be doing this. I didn't think this is what Ray J career would come to at all. Like, hey, bro, I'm finna get inside the ring, all out of shape, looking crazy, get knotted up on side of my head. Hey, fam, it ain't, if I'm not an athlete, bro, in a payday, I'm not even just saying a payday. Ray J said it ain't about the money, but that ain't your lane, that ain't your game. So now you just get this out of the ring just to be a part. Come on, bro, what is really happening now? Now we see.
That's what I don't understand. He got scooty bikes. He supposed to have plenty of money. He got scooty bikes. What the hell are you in there fighting for? I don't get it. And you wasn't in shape. You said your heart was just bad, so it don't make sense. The hell are you doing in that ring? Why not take time to get in shape? And he tried to make it seem like that it was fixed. He definitely tried to make it seem like the fight was fixed. I don't know.
What had happened in the last time we see No Punch 22 get out there, didn't even decide to throw a punch. I will say this, Ray J got out there, tried to throw. The technique, whatever, didn't look good. That was Andre Berto right there in the beginning, who was doing the commentary, professional boxer, if you didn't know Andre Berto. So he's looking at it and checking it out. I do got to say that Ray J did get in there, looked 1,000 times better than No Punch 22, because that's what we gave him the No Puncher name from. He got out there and did so terrible, the people for Ray bit ain't even want to pay him. At least Ray J got in there and put on the show. And Ray J got hard. He'll get out there with you, bro. You got to think. Ray J goes back to that time, and it's crazy. We just did a video on Floyd Mayweather with the video with Fab. They have said it before that Ray J saved the Breakfast Club with that call in and Ray, hey, man, hey, we got 6 Rolls Royces outside, indoor pool, outdoor pool. When I see Fab, the booty goons go get them. I got niggas that like dudes, and they go out like, bro, what is really going on at this point in time? But, man, we here. We rocking. Ray J, oh, man, just another day. Boys got to figure it out. Tell me what y'all think. Tap into the Urban Politicians TV Patreon on the website or the app. We got more dropping today as well. Go keep y'all updated. Y'all lock in with us 1,000 for shit show. Stay with it.
Ray come right. What is this? This nigga Ray don't know how to fight. This is crazy. What is?
Man, that skipping, that shuffle, chasing out there was funny as hell. Oh, man. Yeah, that's bad, man. Hey, Lance Stevenson is a celebrity that got in there and showed that he can get it in. So shout out to Lance Stevenson, man. Don't be trying to put everybody in the same bunch. You know. I just don't understand why these people acting like prize fighters now and use celebrities. Knowing that your mans in them fight for you.
This. What is happening right now? Why is Ray J fighting like that? Oh my Lord. What is this? Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. What is this? This is crazy. Oh, don't knock Ray out. Oh Lord, don't knock Ray out. This is crazy. What is happening right now? Beep. Oh my Lord. Oh Lord.
Doesn't allow it. They won't. I tatted it.
Yeah, we don't want the ring card girls. I don't know what this man was doing fighting. Oh, not that one. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get the because I thought this was an interesting conversation. This was crazy. Look at the doggone say no to drugs. Look at the thumbnail. Southern bigots are rewriting history. College athletes are fighting back.
It's a very simple question. But that's like saying, had the South won, they would have been shipped back to Africa because Lincoln said that he wanted to do that. Exactly. He is on record saying, had the South won. Hold on. Equal. What would have happened to my people?
My ancestor was dirt poor.
This is not a dialogue.
Hold on. No.
What would have, it's a very simple question. The answer is they would have remained in slavery. The answer is they would not have been free. The problem is that is the answer.
That's the answer. That's the answer you're wanting. That is the answer that you're wanting.
You are attempting to rewrite history.
No, we are not trying to rewrite history. You're the one
is
changing
on record saying this.
Yes.
That he would ship all Africans back because they were not equal.
Thank you.
Lincoln, we said they were not equal. Correct. We were not equal.
We didn't say that.
Said that.
Lincoln, you're
my
great
family
emancipator.
did not say that.
My
family fought side by side with
Lincoln or not?
No.
So why do you carry that flag?
Because this is my heritage. My family fought to save their farm under this flag.
Who was working that farm?
My family was.
Who was working the farm?
They were poor. Do you know how much a slave cost back then?
Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. No times there or not. Woo! God bless the Confederacy.
We must remember something.
You heard about they took down another Confederate statue the other day.
I haven't kept up on those. It doesn't surprise me at all.
With the Make America Great Again movement.
Just keep it flying.
Keep it flying? And why do you want to keep it flying?
Why would anybody want to erase our heritage?
Well, some people would say that flag symbolizes racism. It symbolizes slavery. And they might have some valid points there.
That's their opinion. They're welcome to their opinion if they want it.
Are you pro-slavery or against slavery?
I have no comment. But thank you for the interview.
I'll give you one more chance. Pro or anti-slavery?
No comment.
I'll give you one more opportunity to say if you're pro or anti-slavery.
No comment.
All right. Well, there you have it. No comment on the if you're in favor of slavery or not.
They are the modern day Confederates. Why do we see Confederate flags being flown at high school basketball games in the year 2026?
And that is the Confederate flag means something beyond, perhaps completely apart from racism or its racist history.
Why do we see MAGA defending it on huge platforms? The facts here are simply undeniable. And the parallels remain pure.
This is a map of the Confederacy. This is a map of a Jim Crow South provided by Florida Atlantic University. And this is a map of the possible redistricting of the U.S. South. Notice how they're almost exactly the same.
Thus, we now have calls for athletes to step up.
This is right on time. SEC, the Southeastern Conference boycott in response to the gutting of the Voting Rights Amendment. SEC universities support Republican politicians who stripped away voting districts that predominantly serve Black voters while making billions of revenue from Black athletes. 56% of all Black Americans live in the Confederate States. We are calling on all football, basketball, track and field, and other athletic programs to participate in this SEC athletics boycott, a weekly boycott of all nationally.
Why they got to make the kids do it? Why they can't make the adults do it? Why they can't make the New York Giants, the Atlanta Hawks, Falcons? Why they can't make them do it? What? Because they ain't going to do it. They want these kids to suffer so bad. They already barely taught these kids how to read. The ones that done made it out, they probably got NIL deals, helping their mama, helping their family, and now they got to be used as pawns for the Democratic Party that fucked up and started some gerrymandering shit that they shouldn't have. Because they okay with it in the states that they work for. That's what's wild about it. They okay in the states that work for them. And all they're going to do is, all this is going to do is another reason for Black folks to fight each other. Soon as they see a Black kid that don't do it, he's against the community. They're going to ruin his life. That's what's sad.
Qualifies SEC games. I could do that. All current Black athletes to transfer. Ooh, Lordy. And for athletes to decommit from SEC schools. You know what? Voting rights and representation are the most fundamental rights for all Americans, and Black voters deserve the same rights as all other Americans. Here are the schools.
So essentially, the NAACP made the call for Black athletes and their supporters to boycott public universities in states that have moved to limit, weaken, or erase Black voting representation in the wake of SCOTUS's recent decision to dramatically limit the landmark Voting Rights Act.
As soon as the United States Congress stand united to ensure our Constitution represent all of us, we will be a better nation as a result. NAACP this morning, in solidarity with the CBC, we are calling on athletes who are coming out of high school not to attend any state-funded school of states that have moved to minimize our right to vote, to minimize our ability to elect candidates of our choice, and states that are seeking to create a sharecropping reality.
The campaign urges prospective Black athletes, their families.
Yeah, I see why I got it my own way. Because I'd have been like, look, man, I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. What is you talking about? We can go vote right now. My mama just voted. I could just go vote. Like, what do you mean we losing the right to vote? The only person that's losing is you about to lose your job. The Democrats are losing their job. That's it. So now they want everybody to crash out with them. I ain't crashing out. You just lost your job. You should have been voting for, you should have been doing things for everybody that you live around. If I lived around you and all you was talking about is black, 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 I'd be like, you shouldn't do that. I would have warned you against this shit. See, people want to do stupid shit and then want to cry when other people do the same thing back to them. Do you think, how you think that made white people and Mexican people feel if you sitting around talking about black, black, black every 2 seconds? They don't want to hear that shit. So you got to stop doing that. It ain't about black, black all the time. It's about everybody, especially your neighbors. You don't disrespect your neighbors. You want to get along with your neighbor. But no, everywhere you go, you got to tell everybody you're black. Black, black, black. We want black, black, black. Man, come on, man. Chill the fuck out. Damn.
families, alumni, and fans to withhold athletic and financial support from major public universities in states that have moved to limit, weaken, or erase black voting representation. So which states are they targeting here? Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and South Carolina. They argue that the athletic programs of those states' flagship universities are especially reliant on black athletic talent and should protect black political interests. Now, to be clear, it's not.
No, I feel you. We black out here, but just imagine if white folks got on the same type of time we on, and they'd be like, you know what I'm saying? We need more white people in this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I don't want all these black folk around, all these pookies around me. Instead of saying Karens, they say pookies. I don't want all these goddamn pookies around me. I don't want to live around them. They keep following us and shit, talking about white flight, but you chasing us? No, we're going to call it black chase. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around them. We'll be mad as hell. We'll be going crazy. So why talk and act like that when you know you wouldn't like it if somebody do that to you? That's all I'm saying. I call a spade a spade. I mind my business as a neighbor. Yeah, I mind my business as a neighbor. If I'm your neighbor, we don't get no problem. And if I fuck up, talk to me with respect. I'm going to talk to you back with respect. That's it. If I fuck up and you don't know how to handle that fuck up, you just act like an everyday jackass, which some people don't know how to handle a person's mistake. That's what's wrong with society. Soon as somebody make a mistake, they can't even let a motherfucker apologize. You trying me. No, brother. It was just a mistake, bro. No, I want you to understand what I'm saying. Nigga, fuck all that. You hollering too much. Nigga ain't gonna understand what you saying. Calm down. I'm trying to apologize to you.
Not just the athletes that they are calling on. They also ask for the following to also take the pledge. Fans to stop purchasing those tickets, and of course, merch.
The way these people talking, bro, you would think that they took them off the ballot. I'm like, damn, did they take these people off the ballot? Are we really going back to Jim Crow? These people can't even be elected no more. Then it turns out they still on the ballot. It's just that everybody get to vote, and they don't feel they're gonna get elected. But on the Republican side, the side that they say is racist, oh, you got black people goddamn shining, saying, yeah, I'm getting elected. Yeah, these white folks elected me, and I love it. They elected me because I'm good. So which side is the racist side if the black folks that have been telling us that the people who are nice and love black people, all of them is worried about never being elected? They ain't saying, oh, these good white people that goddamn ain't racist, they still gonna let us in. No, they saying this is against America. I'm like, why? The same white people you say love black people still get to vote. You should get in, no problem. Hell, they might vote you first. All that pandering y'all been doing this whole time. Now the truth done came out. They scared as hell. They still need blackity black. The truth of the matter is they've been lying this whole time. Because if you thought that side wasn't racist, it shouldn't mean a hill of beans that if you still on the ticket, you should get picked. Period.
From the programs, and for current athletes to use their platforms to question school leaders about voting rights. Recruits and current athletes are being encouraged to strongly consider committing or transferring to HBCUs.
Does it have a chance to work? Absolutely. But that depends on the commitment of the parents of black recruits. That depends on the commitment of the black recruits themselves. Colin Kaepernick decided to take a knee to bring attention to social injustice, to police brutality, to racial oppression. What followed was a well-orchestrated campaign by the NFL with the help of Donald Trump to exile Colin Kaepernick from the NFL. There was silence. The players as a collective did not stand up for Colin. They therefore allowed the owners and the political machine itself to ruin this man's career. the fans also, they might have supported in terms of saying, wow, that's great that he's doing that. That's amazing that he has that kind of mental fortitude. That's incredible that he's willing to speak out. But they didn't stop watching. They never withdrew their own support from the NFL.
Alan Wilson, the Attorney General of South Carolina, who's running for governor, would write online. Student athletes should not be used by the NAACP for political gain because they disagree with SCOTUS. That's wrong. And South Carolina will not be bullied into ignoring the Constitution. Oh, ask him about a Trump third term. The Supreme Court made clear that race-based gerrymandering is unconstitutional. We will follow the law and defend fair constitutional elections in South Carolina. Okay. So how do I feel about this? Do I think it could work? On paper, yeah, it can work. Do I think it will? I just don't. Unfortunately, I don't. I would love to see it work. But I think in this day and age, especially with sports, it's really hard to build these movements. And I'm glad that Jamil Hill brought up Colin Kaepernick because it is rather perfect. But I think we also need to understand that for many athletes, this is life-changing money. Like literally life-changing money. AJ DeBonsa made a killing at BYU because they could afford to pay him. And unless there is that investment within HBCUs, not just to upgrade some facilities, but also invest in the football programs, invest in the infrastructure, and to pay the players, I just don't see how they can compete with an Alabama. I'm just being realistic. Is it for the greater good? Yes. Do I want to see it happen? Yes. Yes. Do I want to see all of these state schools have some sort of retribution from the labor force to withhold said labor and go to different schools to punish them? Yeah. I mean, imagine if Alabama, Texas, Mississippi, Mizzou, all of these teams fell out of the top 25. Hell, top 45. Imagine it. Imagine what would happen. Do I think it would implement change? Yeah. Yes. We went over this previously, but Kylan Hill, who played previously in the SEC, led the entire conference in rushing one year. He said that he would transfer schools if his state, did not change the state flag logo. And they did. Tate Reeves and company changed it. That was in 2020 in the wake of the George Floyd protest.
But so we should just bully our way to everything instead of talk. You got to be careful with that. That's what Vincent Everett Ellison was talking about. You sit down at a negotiating table to get things done. You don't just bully your way to things. You sit down and talk about it.
When it felt like white folks were going to at least try to understand the history of this country. But no, here we are 6 years later. I digress. I would also make an important point here. Yes, it is on athletes to do this. Why aren't we calling out white athletes to do this? Like, we're putting such a heavy onus on black athletes. And I think that's fair because they make up way more than 50.
He think that's fair because they owe the community. That's why they ain't asking no white athletes. The white athletes don't owe the community. They mama white, they mama ain't black, and messing up their future ain't for them. White folks know this ain't got nothing to do with white children. This has everything to do with adults. This is a fight between adults. And they've been doing this for the longest. So putting kids involved in this is stupid.
% of the labor force in football and basketball. But it should also, in order to build a coalition, you need everybody. You got to have everybody participate. I am calling on the white athletes to participate too. Because if you do remember, going back to Colin, Aaron Rodgers made like an okay statement on it. Tom Brady said nothing. Many others said nothing. That would have shown a lot. If some who view as just not even getting a pass, but also coming to the conclusion that they are not for the cause. Imagine if the Iowa Hawkeye offensive line, which produces just NFL talent every single year, said, yeah, you know what? No, we're not going to stand for this. Imagine.
You said America is bullying the country, so what's the difference? There is no difference. Bullying is not good. You got to stop it. I don't like bullies on either side. You think you match a bully with bullying? No. You kick a bully ass, but you teach him not to be a bully through that ass kicking. Most bullies, after they get one good whipping, they usually stop being bullies. They usually change their history or their future.
No Jim Crow! No Jim Crow! No Jim Crow! No Jim Crow!
But they will mess a city up. When it comes to governing, they don't know they behinds from a hole in the ground. Everything they touch turns to crap. Everything. You know, it's like a dog chasing a car. He just running. He runs. Shit. Then when he catches you, what the hell I do with it? They said, we want our cities. We want black liberation. We ain't rolling. You can have it. You control the school boards. You control the police. You can control the housing. You can control the mayor's office. You control everything. Have at it. Mess the whole thing up. Every city, every place, these suckers rule is a cesspool. They screwed up Chicago. They screwed up Detroit. They screwing up New York, screwed up Memphis. Everywhere they go. They was marching to Selma, Edmund Pettus Bridge. Selma, the folks in Selma said Selma's worse off now than it was in 1955. They're like those jokers in South Africa. The old black people in South Africa said that South Africa was better under apartheid. They said bring back apartheid. You got black people down in Alabama saying they want Bull Connor back. What about the hoes is that? And then when these people finally got tired of this,
Damn, is it that bad? What he said? Is it that bad? He said bring the water hoses back. Lord.
shenanigans and taking the power away, they got the nerve to march because that's all they know how to do. They don't have any money. They don't know how to accumulate wealth. You know, the primarium or send a bunch of money up there and take the governor out or whomever. No, they can't do that. All they can do is protest. And you know what protesting is, y'all? Begging. Protest is begging. Give us what we want or we're going to throw a temper tantrum. And the people just watching them saying, look at these things. So here's some of the protesting. Just check it out.
I am here today because I want to make sure that we all understand that Montgomery is not alone. It is time for the North to pull up to the South. It is time for New York to pull up to Alabama.
I'm just trying to figure out, did the people that's in New York, the people that's in Alabama, they cheering, do they know what New York look like? Do they ever take a look at the news and see what's going on in New York? That Mondavi, it just made billionaires just dip. He pissed off a man that got a $238 million apartment. How stupid is that? How you piss off a dude that got a $238 million apartment? Like your first month in office.
It is time for all of us to come to Georgia, to Louisiana, to Tennessee, to Mississippi, and let them know exactly what they have uncorked with this injustice.
Nah, don't bring y'all ass to Georgia. My black ass might be out there in the middle of the street protesting against you. Hell no, we straight. Look at New York. Y'all fucked up. I might be in the middle of the street yelling. I might be in the street yelling then. Don't bring y'all butt down here to Georgia. We don't want you. New York is effed up. Don't come down here to Georgia. Stay y'all ass up there in Atlanta. New York with that bullshit. Don't come to Atlanta. I'm tired of them using that woman stuff and all this. We brown. Nobody don't want to hear that. We looking at the way y'all live. It's terrible. Not the way AOC lives. She live up in a castle. Look at her. She behind bulletproof glass. She got security. She's straight. She don't care what she say. She a 007 agent, if you ask me. What she care about what happened to us with all that protection she got? She'll say anything. We can't do nothing about it. Don't come to Georgia with that BS. We don't want you down here. Not at all.
Justice. After the Supreme Court's redistricting decision that's impacting voters as we head into the November election, Alabama is protesting, starting in Selma, the historic Edmund Pettus Bridge, demanding equal voting rights, something that was demanded in 1965 when Congressman John Lewis walked the bridge. They're protesting in Montgomery, Alabama, at the Capitol. So I asked voters one thing. If they could, in one sentence, say something to the Supreme Court, anything they wanted, what would they say?
Freedom and justice for every man, woman, boy, and child.
They're taking us back. We shouldn't be relitigating the Voting Rights Act. It's been in place for years now, and all of a sudden we want to go.
How the hell are we relitigating the Voting Rights Act? Huh? What the hell? Relitigating the Voting Rights Act? I just said my baby mama just went and voted for who she wanted to, no problem. She was going to vote for that woman come hell or high water. And she voted for her. What are you talking about?
Go back. That's crazy. They're trying to keep us from having a multicultural democracy, and that's what we're all about.
To the Supreme Court, get your hands off our rights.
Remember who built this country on their backs. Think about what you're doing. Who built this country? Y'all ain't doing no work. There's no reason you should take.
Okay, she got a black baby daddy. She ain't racist. She ain't confused, y'all. She be with us. She with us now. I ain't gonna lie. I can hear that in her tone. She got a black baby daddy. Don't worry about nothing, y'all. Give her a pass. Give her a pass. Allegedly.
Take anything away from people who did all the work when y'all have done nothing but reap the benefits of other people's labor.
I would like for them to explain to me in their decision what is the difference between racial discrimination and political discrimination, because we had maps drawn for equity, but these maps that are drawn now are not for equity. You're still making a discrimination there. May not be racially, but you're doing it politically.
Supreme Court, you need to be fair. You need to uphold the Constitution. You don't need to circumvent the law. You don't need to be an activist judge for the wrong anti-American side. You need to be with Americans. Americans who deserve the right to vote. Americans who deserve health care, economic equality. You need to get with it. We don't need you taking away our rights.
So they took the voting and the health care? Damn. He's talking about she was you, not us. Like an American man. Come on, man. You black, bro. Quit acting like that, American man. Us as in blacks, man.
After all these years, help us do the right thing.
No justice, no peace. How long have they been saying that? Singing Old Negro Spiritual. Y'all don't know how much I've been enjoying this. Like I said, it's like watching the end of a movie and seeing the bad guy finally get caught and beat up by the good guy. I've been working for this my whole adult life. And the fact that I've lived to see it is amazing. God is good to me, y'all. God is good to me. So they kind of remind me a bit in the Bible where the children of Israel, somebody wanted to be free. We want to be free. Moses, you got it. So God set them free. They went out into the wilderness and said, is there no graves in Egypt? Why'd you bring us out here, Moses? They said, well, Moses, okay, y'all, we free now. We got to go and take this land of Canaan. Come on, let's roll up and take it. They said, what? We got to work? Well, yeah, you got to go in and take the land. I sent 12 spies in, and 10 of them said, the 2 of them said it's good, 10 are afraid, but come on, y'all, let's go take this. Come on, Joshua and Caleb, let's go get them, man. Let's go get them. They said, hold it now. We don't want it that bad. And what did God do? He said, I'm going to let this generation wander for 40 years so everybody at the age of 20 is dead. And then I'm going to bring back your children. And the children came back 40 years later and took the land. This is where we are now. It's amazing how it's working. It's been about 50 years since the Civil Rights Movement. And now America's waking up. It was a big waste of time because they are still protesting. These people are even going up in the state houses where you're supposed to be governing. And they're protesting. They got Jim Clyburn in South Carolina. Jim down there begging, look at boss, I've been working for y'all for a long time now. I done kept the 6th Congressional District poor. I've kept the industry out. I've kept the educational standards down. I won't allow no school choice. I'm doing this so y'all can have a employment base that's illiterate and will take low wages. I make sure that you have those hotel workers in Myrtle Beach. I make sure you have those field workers here in the Midlands, down in the Low Country, and in the rice beds. I make sure of it now.
This is a shame because everybody that I call and talk to in Carolina, they say the same thing. I called one of my cousins, and he had a friend that lived in that exact same county. He said, I ain't going to come up here and talk about it because everybody know me. And he said, but I sent him one of these videos. He said, man, that man right there spot on. So that's crazy that black folks know that this brother is spot on, but they scared to say something. Won't nobody say nothing when a black person doing wrong. They only trained to say it when they white.
I've kept my people poor, uneducated, and afraid so they could be exploited by you people for the last 50 years. And this how y'all gonna treat me? So Jim was hollering out because the General Assembly refused to call a special session. I think they need like 2/3 majority to do it. They didn't get it. So Donald Trump picks up the phone and calls Henry McMahon. Henry, we're gonna need that district, man. And Henry said, hey man, I'm calling it, putting out an executive order. Y'all come back, redraw those districts. So now they got to come back and redraw them. And now, word around the campfire that Jim just might be in trouble. Now look, I know this old joker, and I know South Carolina, he's doing some maneuvering behind the scenes. That sucker is scared too. Jim, 85 years old, and this is all he's ever wanted in his life. And as I told y'all before, this will be a thunderclap. This will show that Donald Trump does not play. He's John Wicking all of these no good jokers. And he promised me that he would. Oh yeah, we've been planning this for a long time. Yeah, we've been emancipating. We've been planning this second emancipation of the black community from the Democratic Party for a very, very long time. And I know. We are liberating you without your knowledge, permission, or participation. Just like we did first time. Knowledge, permission, or participation. You're down on the plantation picking cotton, just like you're picking votes for the Democrats right now. Republicans come down and say, you're free. And you say, what? Why? We like it here. This is not good for you. You're better than this. God has something better for you than what these people are giving you. This is not a punishment. This is a come up. This is me telling you, not just get off the couch. It's get off the couch. I got a job for you. This isn't just telling you you're dumb and you're stupid. I'm telling you you're dumb and you're stupid. Now I'm going to educate you. I have a school to send you to, and I can teach you a skill. This is not telling you that you're obese and you're lazy. I'm telling you you're obese and you're lazy. Here's a gym membership. I'm going to train you. But every blessing giving to you, you must first receive. And I know it comes with apprehension. I know it comes with some fear and consternation. But you know what faith in God means? You walk into that dark room, believing that it will all be well. Fear is not of God. 365 times in our Bible, for every day of the year, it tells us to fear not. It commands us to fear not. These people telling you to be afraid. They're telling you to protest. Freedom. They're telling you that if you don't stay right here and allow us to give you the crumbs that fall from the table, you're not a good American. You can't do any better. Don't accept that. They want the power to rule over you. Take it away from them. The chronic victim can never be trusted, says Carl Young.
Because I never be who we wanted and dreamed to be. American woman than you will ever be. Because
the chronic victim can never be trusted, says Carl Young.
Because I want you to know that I am more offended as an African American woman than you will ever be.
Now listen to what this joker say. Listen to what Al Sharpton say.
The chronic victim can never be trusted.
The reason we could never be who we wanted and dreamed to be in is you kept your knee on our neck. We could run corporations and not hustle in the street.
Hey, boy, this dude Vincent ain't nothing to play with, boy. He talking about what he tried to say all this crap to give him some white guilt. You had your knee on our neck. There ain't no knees on these jokers' neck. All they necks look upright and focused on popping whatever in the way. There ain't no knee on their neck. You had your knee on our neck. Except them.
But you had your knee on our neck. We had creative skills. We could do whatever anybody else could do. But we couldn't get your knee off our neck.
The chronic victim can never be trusted.
It's a cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps.
Stay on your knees. Stay on the plantation, boy. I've decided to be a free man. Slave's a choice. So now all of these so-called black Democrats who decided to not govern but protest, all while they were
most black people's stomach ain't strong enough for Vince because everything that we was told is totally against what he's saying. I got a brother that'll rage quit on this brother here, boy. Oh, hell no. He would want to fight this joker. He be wanting to fight me, so I know. I'm like, hey, man, you got to chill, man. Boy, it's some people with some different type of thinking, man. Trust me.
In power and while they were in Congress, while they were doing whatever they were doing, yeah, they didn't decide to go up there and do anything right. They wanted them protesting, raising hell, fighting, calling folks racist. Now here's your comeuppance. You didn't go up there and sit down and reason and trade votes and get things done. Hey, man, yeah, my people need some help in my district. What do they need? They might need some help with food. They might need some help with shelter, yeah? Well, you say that you need your dirt roads paved in your area. That's right. If you vote for mine, I'll vote for yours. I might bring 10 to 15 more votes with me. Can you bring me 10 to 15 votes to vote for mine? Sure. Shake hands. Then sometimes you just go and say, I'll vote for your bill, but you owe me something. You owe me an IOU. You got me? When I come to you for it, I'm going to need your vote on some things. Okay, I'll bring you 15 votes for what you're doing. I got your support. You got it. Shake on it. And you do that around there, and you make deals. And the only way you can do that is if you sit down and talk with people and you're friendly with them. See, if I was in government, I wouldn't be doing this. I would be sitting down, making deals with people, getting stuff done for my constituents. You can't do that the way these people act. Protesting, fighting, hell raising all the time. And the people.
And I'm telling you, he is right. Because I see the people in our district, they quiet. The people that get things done, they tell them to get off the internet, be quiet. You can't get nothing done on the internet. They don't, that ain't the way government works. They want you quiet. They want a secret backhand deal. That's the thing about government. They don't want to be talked about. They don't want no exposure. They want to do their thing, and they want to get exposure when they get the credit. You shout out your mayor, you shout out your councilman, you shout them out when you're doing something good. Invite them out. then you the man. Goddamn, don't be talking about their stuff now. But you can't be loud. You got to talk to them quietly, give them a little donation, and you'll get their attention. You got to get their attention. But some of them be wanting donations before they do anything. Like, come on now. I got you, but nigga, you ain't finna hustle me. You know what I mean? There you go. That thing that rolled pretty good. We all got all the smoke later. Kwame, KB, we got all the smoke later. Man, we got to move away from all the smoke, boy. Not on this channel. I might have to do it on my other channel. On my third channel, because they gave me a warning already on this channel. I was like, dang. They watching us, man. We can't do no smoking no more. They don't want us to have no fun. We just got to do all kind of goddamn smart stuff, man.
To run this country, I'm tired of it. Listen, I'm not racist. I'm tired of you calling me one. I'm tired of you telling my wife and my children and my friends that I'm a racist and that I hate people and that I'm doing this because of some type of hatred in my heart. These people are tired of being robbed. They're tired of you sexually grooming their children. They're tired of you holding up legislation that allows them to protect their families, protect their children, protect themselves, and keep what they earn. They're tired of it. You get up there and all you want to do is rob the American people. We've given you $32 trillion. And as you've created nothing but rat holes. And now we're taking the keys back from the car. And you can protest, you can bellyache, you can roll around all you want to. I'm just going to sit back, take pictures of it, and have a good time watching it because there's nothing you can't do. The die's been cast. You guys are done. And we're not finished. We have further plans to erode your nefarious power here in the United States of America. Legally, you're done. And the American people will be better for it, and Black America will be better for it, and history is going to record this time where we took America back. In this dark age of us defining everything by race will finally be gone. And like one big happy family, we can all call each other one thing only, American. So let's celebrate it, y'all. And all of you people out there in the ghettos of America who think that the world is coming in, it's not. 10 years from now, you're going to be applauding this day. And you might be burning all these Black Democrats in effigy. And I'm going to be there with you. You know why? Because you know what they didn't have back in 1963? They didn't have me. They didn't have me. And I'm here now. And I'm here to wake you up. I hope I did you some good here today. Join me again for another edition of the Vince Everett Ellison Show.
I'm April Chapman.
And I'm Vince Everett Ellison. There's a victim narrative here in the United States of America that says you have no control over your lives, no control over your agency. And they're basically saying you're an animal, you're a slave. I don't believe that. I don't think it's ever been the case. As an heir of Jesus Christ, the child of God, I cannot be oppressed. I cannot be a victim. I do not think I am, nor do I think any American ever has been, or any person. Even when it comes to slavery, I believe, and I think they will hold true, that slavery was a choice. You know why I know? Because people are choosing to be slaves now. So I'm making a documentary to debunk the myth that any human being or any American is held.
I was trying to find it, but I think Trump just came up with some new like 401k plan or a pension plan. I was trying to find it on my phone. Yeah, Trump came up with something. Let me see. How can I do it? Let's see if I can find it on here. I could have sworn. I don't want that one. Did I send it to myself? Let me check my phone. I might have sent it to myself. No. There it is.
This afternoon, I'm thrilled to sign a historic executive order expanding access to high-quality retirement savings accounts.
He gave y'all some high-quality savings account, man.
State of the Union earlier this year, I promised to make these same types of retirement accounts enjoyable.
Trump now gave y'all some high-quality sales account.
All Americans, so that's what we're doing. Beginning at the start of next year, every
All right, let me go to my mail, because this is on Instagram. Pause that. I think this was Justin, something like that. Oh, no, this is 2 minutes is all I need.
This afternoon, I'm thrilled to sign a historic executive order expanding access to high-quality retirement savings accounts for millions of Americans. In my State of the Union earlier this year, I promised to make these same types of retirement accounts enjoyed by the federal employees available to all Americans. So that's what we're doing. Beginning at the start of next year, every American will be able to go to TrumpIRA.gov and open a new low-cost IRA account. You'll then be able to access the same type of retirement accounts that federal employees enjoy through the thrift savings plans, which are incredible. As part of the Federal Savers Match Program, low-income Americans will be eligible to receive up to $1,000 per year in matching funds deposited directly into their accounts. It's a great thing. For millions of Americans who lack employer-sponsored plans, this will be really revolutionary because they'll be covered. Nobody thought that was possible. For example, if a 25-year-old who is eligible for a Savers Match Program invests just $165 a month under the matching federal contributions, they will have an estimated $465,000 in their account by the time they're 65 years old. In other words, they'll be rich.
Man, Trump hate y'all, man. Man, listen here. Trump hate y'all. But listen, man, that's my time. I'm up out of this thing. Appreciate everybody who super chatted. I'm gone.